this is Night Force, and here we are again with Terraria. And I just noticed I forgot to throw something in. Everyone down there is all excited because they're all on YouTube. Not that big. You there? You there? You there? You there? Alright. Alright. Here we are again at the Chaotic Uniformity server. But we've had a server reset ever since the new update so that we can accommodate some of the new biomes. For instance, deserts are now a little more prominent. And what I mean by a little more, I mean there's a lot of it. I think it's a little too much desert, too much cacti. It's a little troublesome to travel over now. Especially now with some new mobs that are covering. But for right now, we're going to hit some of the really quick stuff. One of the biggest additions to the Terraria in 1.0.5 is the introduction of these new little things here. This here is my garden. They have introduced... Oh, I don't have any down there. It's up for show. Well, a lot of the stuff won't really be up for show. We have blink root plants right here. We have daybloom plants. We have deathweeds. We have moonglow plants. We have water leaves and fire blossoms. Now these 6 new plants can be found in different places. For instance, blink roots can be found in caves. Day blossoms can be found up on the surface. Deathweeds in the corruption. Moonglow in the desert, or not desert, the jungle. Water blossoms in the desert, and fire blossom. Or not water. Did I say water blossoms? I meant to say water leaves. And these are the fire blossoms. You can find them in hell. Each one of them can be found. You can obtain seeds if you get them at with the right conditions, and I'm about to go through that. But now, on top of needing these certain conditions, you'll find them in different places. Once you get them, only the fire blossom and the water leaf have a specific condition to be met in order to, well, no, that's not true. Well, we'll go through it and you'll understand. In order to get blink root and their seeds, for instance, we're about to do a little thing, swords and other weapons no longer knock plants out of their pots. You actually have to literally remove it with a pick. So we're going to go ahead and get some of these blink roots. As you can tell, I've now up here gotten some blink root seeds. We're going to plant them. Click right up above the flower pot. And ta-da! I've planted blink roots. Blink roots, like when you just saw before I harvest them, when they're blinking, is the best time to harvest them. You can pretty much say that they're... Okay, that's an interesting little line down there. Oh, must be nighttime. When they're blinking, it's the best time to get them. You will... Yeah, I'm recording, Protos. You sad little man. When it's blinking, you get seeds. If it's not, you will just get a blink root. Next thing over here, you can't really see it now. It did have a little yellow flower at the top of it, but those were dayblooms. Dayblooms, Dayblooms, as you might suspect, bloom during the day. When they bloom during the day, you can get their seeds. Unfortunately, right now, it has just turned night, as I can tell, because the flower's gone away. If I was to harvest them now, I would just get a day bloom flower, but no seeds. Now, if we jump down here, this little stack right here is my my moon glow seeds, my moon glow plants, actually, technically. If I hadn't harvested them earlier, some of these things take forever to grow. Moon glow bloom when it's dark, and you can get their seeds as well. If not, they'll just, you know, look kind of taller than what they are now during the day, and then they'll have like a little yellow flower, or not a yellow flower, they'll have like a little white flower. They'll look just like that. Alright, and you can find that plant in the jungle. Here we have deathweeds. Deathweeds are perhaps the most difficult of them all to get because it's a little hard to find them in the corruption. And on top of that, getting the seeds for them in the corruption in a specific time frame, which you guys are going to shudder, is during a blood moon. You can only get seeds from deathweeds during a blood moon. So prepare to start going out there in the middle of the night during a blood moon. Start looking for this plant. It's not easy to find. And to top it all off, looking for it during a blood moon on one night makes it even harder. I don't know why I start yawning when I record. Kool-Aid. But during a blood moon, it'll get like a kind of a yellow, kind of green. I'm colorblind, can't tell. You'll get kind of a bright color off to the side of the plant when it's a blood moon, and you'll know that you can harvest them then, and you'll get a couple of seeds from that as well. Next thing we're going to jump to is, I'm going to just dive right on in. Is these. These are water leaves. Water leaves spawn in the desert. And how do you get seeds from a water leaf? Pour water on it. Or, you know, have water on it and then harvest it. You'll then get seeds. It's very easy to do. All you gotta do is just stack a little dirt up to this, you know, next to the plant and just dump a bucket of water in there. Ta-da! And they're roughly easy to make. And you just gotta make sure there's water covering the pot and the plant when growing them in a pot. And the next one is a little dangerous and a little tricky to get a hold of. Here we have the fire blossoms. Fire blossoms spawn in hell. When they spawn in hell, you gotta get a bucket of lava and basically have the plant submerged in it to harvest it. And normally it'll have like a big bright red flower growing at the top of it, but I don't have any to show off at the moment. Actually, let's go over here. This is our community schniz. Oh, there's some moon glows. That's what moon glows look like. Oh, there we go. There we go. Zoink. There's you some water blossom or water leaves up there, and here's your fire blossoms. They look just like that. Alright, so now that you guys got a good look at it, let's get back to the room. No one's taken this room yet? That's weird. Two other people's room, then my room, and then my build off. So there's the quick explanation of the plants. Now we get to hit something else I haven't been able to get around to. As you can tell, we're underground. Is it here? Nope, nope. You guys probably already know how to make mana potions. Just a star, a slime, or not a slime, a gel. To make a lesser mana potion, you know, the mushroom gel, glass bottle mana potion equals lesser. Combining the two with a glowing mushroom, and you get you know, you pretty much stuff the two together into one. No, you don't even need that. You just need the 2 bottles. Just the lesser healing potion and the lesser mana potion. You combine those and get a lesser potion, which makes it capable of drinking 2 potions in the time it takes to drink 1. If you have 2 lesser mana potions and you have a glowing mushroom, you can combine them together to make a mana potion, which restores twice as much in 1 gulp. Same thing with the healing potion, and same thing with the restoration potion. So that's pretty easy to get a hold, you know, a little wrap around on. But then, what is this? Oh my gosh, at all these new other potions. How the blinkety blank do we deal with those? Let's start off with the archery potion. As you see, archery potion increases your arrow speed and damage by 15%, and it lasts for 4 minutes. In order to make an archery potion, you need a bottle of water, which all you need to do is just be near water with a bottle, and you get a bottled water. It also restores 20 life, which is pretty much the same as a mushroom, but you don't get your glass bottle back, so you pretty much drink the water and then eat the glass bottle. How manly. So you need, in order for an archery potion, you need a bottle of water, a day bloom plant, and lens dropped from Demon Eyes. Next we have the battle potion. It increases the enemy spawn rate for 7 minutes. You need a deathweed, a rotten chunk, and a bottle of water. Next we have the Featherfall potion. You need bottled water, day bloom, blink root, and a feather. A feather, if we go up here, is dropped by harpies. Kind of easy to get a hold of there, if you know where to go. And next we have the Gills potion. You need bottled water, water leaf, and coral. Which, if you go to like a giant pool of water with sand at the base of it, you will notice that there will be coral growing. It doesn't need any kind of help or anything. You just get it anywhere. It's like a mushroom but underwater. Next, we have one of the most useful potions, the Gravity Potion. Especially since they nerfed the Rocket Boots. Rocket Boots no longer use mana. Rocket Boots now go for a set amount of time, which I think is 5 seconds. 4 seconds, 6 seconds, somewhere around there, and they stop working. You then have to grapple something or touch the ground in order to use them again. So because rocket boots have now been massively nerfed, gravity potions are now in play. In order to make a gravity potion, you need bottled water, a fire blossom, a deathweed, a blink root, and a feather. This allows you to control gravity for 3 minutes. So basically, if you want to start flying up into the sky, push up on or W. In order to drop back down, push down or S. Next thing we have is the Hunter Potion. It shows the location of enemies for 5 minutes. You need a bottle of water, a day bloom potion, a day bloom plant, blink root, and a shark fin. If you look underwater and you go deep enough, you'll see sharks. I will get to them eventually and show you all the real fancy stuff about them. A shark is pretty much the dangerous thing underwater, so watch out for them. Next, we have the Invisibility Potion. It grants you invisibility for 1 minute. You need a bottle of water, a blink root, and a moonglow plant. However, if you're while you're invisible, you can still get hurt. So don't bump into anything. Next, we have the Iron Skin Potion. You need a bottle of water, a piece of iron, and increases your defense by 8 for how long was it? 5 minutes. All right. Oops. Actually, I clicked out of the game. Let's see. I said that was a day bloom and an iron ore. Next, we have the Mystic Power Potion. It increases your magic damage by 20% for 2 minutes. That's more so than wearing a wizard hat. And wearing a wizard hat already hurts enough, so you can imagine combining the two together. In order to make this, you need a bottle of water, moon glow, day bloom, and a fallen star. Next to it is a mana regeneration potion. It increases your mana regeneration for 2 minutes. And you'll notice the regeneration. It's insane. You need bottled water. Wait. Did I just get these two mixed up? I think so. The magic power potion needs Moonglow, Deathweed, and a fallen star. Mana needs Moonglow, Daybloom, and a fallen star. So this one's actually Deathweed. This one's Daybloom. Alright, we got that straightened out. Next thing, we got the Night Owl Potion. It increases your night vision. So you can see better in the dark. You can see through walls a little easier. And it lasts for 10 minutes. So these things can be quite useful when searching for ores and such. Then comes another potion that you will find very useful, especially for fire blossoms. We got the Obsidian Skin Potion. It provides immunity to lava for 3 minutes. With this, you can go diving in the lava, and you can actually drown in lava for once. It's kind of sad when you jump in the lava and you start doing stuff down there, and then you forget to breathe. But you need a bottle of water, fire blossom, water leaf, and then a piece of obsidian. Next, we have the regeneration potion. It, just as much as the mana regeneration potion, it increases your life regeneration for 2 minutes. You need a daybloom, a mushroom, and a bottle of water in order to make this little, heart lifting potion. Next thing, we got the shine potion, which is almost the same as the night owl potion, but makes you light up. It's basically the orb of light, but without the mana use, and it stays with you, so you can actually drop straight down and you'll light up the area. So you'll have your head will be a light bulb for 10 minutes when you drink this potion, and you need a day bloom and a glowing mushroom and a bottle of water. Next, we have the Splunker potion. It shows the location of treasure and ore for 5 minutes. This is very useful for looking for treasure chests, and you can just drop down in the middle of nowhere, take a swig, find the closest one, start heading to that one, and then you can link from one to the other. But it gives you 5 minutes. That's enough to get about two chests, maybe 3 if they're kind of close. But for this Splunker potion, you need a bottle of water, blink root, moon glow, and gold ore. Next up on the list, we have the Swiftness potion. For the Swiftness potion, increases your movement speed by 25% for 4 minutes. You need a bottle of water, blink root, and cactus, which you can find in the desert, which makes traveling in the desert a pain in the ass. Next up, we've got Thorns potion. Whatever enemies do to you, some percentage of it will go right back to them. And you need bottled water, deathweed, a cactus. I'm yawning again. Very good for PvP, because not only will you be damaging them, but they'll be damaging themselves. Next, we have the Water Walking potion. Water Walking potion needs a bottled water, water leaf, and a shark fin. And basically allows you to look at water and say, I'm Jesus, and just completely ignore the laws of physics and walk across water. So I often just call this thing the Jesus potion. And then of course we got your standard bottle and your bottled water. So now that we got the potions done, that was 20 minutes of potion materials and crap being explained. So this here has been the potion guide. Also, along with this, I'll be popping up the 1.0.5 list, and this is just one of the things. So you guys take it easy, take care, and get growing.